Tenell of Kinky to the Core, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna put it right there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime your girl uploads the video. I gotta do something to my hair, and I've been wanting to do Bantu knots for the longest. Either my hair has been too short, they just didn't come out right, they was kind of small, and it just didn't look right. So I decided to do this method right here. And I just simply crochet the hair in, which is optional. I'll show you guys two different ways how I created this style. So one way is crochet, where I just crochet through the Bantu knot that I created, and the other would just simply wrap it around. Now in the clips to come, I know you will see that I separated my hair and put my hair into own Bantu knots, and they look pretty decent. But if you want this full big knots that I achieved, then add some regular old kankelon hair or marley hair, whatever choice or texture you want the style to look like. So I wanted to mimic my hair, so that's why I did kankelon hair. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course the trends are long beads. So on the sides, you guys, I struggled. I wanted the braid to actually look like a braid and come down. You know the trend with the braids come down and some going back. But your girl did the best that she could. So I added hair jewels or hair clips right here, and then I added shells just to give a little bit more Afrocentric feel, and then a variety of beads. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Real simple. Total time for this style, maybe 30 to 45 minutes, really quick. The hardest part is parting your hair and trying to get the parts as neat as possible, especially when you're doing it yourself. So I would suggest that you know, get a mirror, 2 mirrors, so you can look in the back, or maybe someone can help you part it yourself. Now you may notice that this braid is a little bit bigger than this braid, but I refuse to take it down and start over. And this one was the first one. It came out really nice, and then I tried to film this one. I tried to film both of them, and it's just like, so it's like bits and pieces in there of me struggling with adding the hair in. Now if your hair is long enough, or if your hair is medium length, like my sides are not as long as the top of my hair, so it would have stopped kind of short, but I still could achieve the look. But I wanted to be dramatic and very long, so that's why I added hair. So if you want to see how I achieve this video, stay tuned. And you guys already know, thank you for watching. I love you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.
And it has been deep conditioned, and then I also blow dried it because I wanted to get it straight as possible. And then we're going to follow up with the Loc Method. Now you guys, it's very important to make sure your hair is washed and deep conditioned and well moisturized before you put it in any protective style. And as you can see, I started off with the back already, and I completed the back section, and now we're going to move on to the front, and this is where we're going to do the Loc Method. Now I'm going to add a little bit more moisture to my hair. Like I stated, I previously did the Loc Method before I blow dried my hair. Now I'm just adding a little more moisturizer, especially to the end parts, and then I'm going back in to detangle the top of my hair. And you can use any moisturizer or cream or butter that you choose. Just make sure it gives you the maximum of moisture to your hair. Okay girls, here comes the most difficult part of the hairstyle, which is parting. And like I stated at the beginning, if you have someone that can part it for you and make your life whole much easier. Yeah, and you can do any type of parting. You can do box, triangle, whatever you feel, zigzag to give your style a little more funk or finesse, I should say. Okay, now that the parting is taken care of and I know what size and sections I want to do, I'm going to simply add some Eco Styler gel around the perimeter of each section, and then we're going to use a rubber band. Now I'm using rubber bands because it holds it more secure and hold my natural hair more secure than just doing regular Bantu knots without the rubber band. Once I apply the rubber band, I'm simply going to do a 2-strand twist and begin to wrap the hair around the rubber band, forming a Bantu knot with my natural hair. And as you can see, some of them are full, but I wanted to make it more fuller. So we're going to add this kankelon hair and make fuller Bantu knots. And that way my hair is really protected. My ends are wrapped away and we're good to go. Okay, so the first option that you can do to install the hair and create fuller Bantu knots is by doing the crochet method. And I'm just going to simply take the crochet needle as normal, slide it through the base of the ponytail and Bantu knot of my natural hair, slide the kankelon hair on the hook, pull through and loop, and ladies, the knot will not show and it will not disrupt the Bantu knot. And then we're going to simply 2-strand twist and wrap the hair around the Bantu knot, and it will give you a full natural Bantu knot. Feeling how the Bantu knot came out, and ladies, just make sure that you wrap it and give a shape that you like. So yeah, that's what I did right here because I was not feeling it. Now for the second method, we're just going to simply take the kankelon hair and wrap it around our natural Bantu knot and begin to 2-strand twist down and wrap the hair around and create a larger Bantu knot. Now this is completely optional. You have 2 ways to do it. I personally prefer the crochet method better because it just felt more secure, and I didn't know what type of activities I'll be doing, and I didn't want to be out in the street and my hair didn't work out. But ladies, both methods work. They both take around the same amount of time. And this is what it looks like once I've completely installed all the Bantu knots. And now we're going to tackle the 2 sides that I have remaining, which we're going to add braids. And this is an example of the first one. And you guys, when I tell you I struggled. But what I simply did is I added hair at the base of the braid and began to braid down and add smaller pieces as I went along. A total of 2 to 3 pieces for each braid. Now for the fun part, adding the beads and hair jewelry to the look. And I picked these up from my local beauty supply store. I have gold, white, silver, and clear beads. I wish I had some wooden beads, but I can only get what they had. And then we're going to add a rubber band at the end to secure all of the beads. This is the final look, a great back to school protective style, and it can last up to 4 to 6 weeks depending on how you maintain it. Just make sure you keep it moisturized, and this is so age appropriate for any level, adults, teenagers, and slow-mos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you recreate this style, please tag me in it at Kinky to the Core. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.